let me begin by wishing you all a happy new year. Here at Holy Trinity Twickenham, we're marking the start of the new year by using this term to think about new beginnings. We're thinking about what it means for us as a church to start this new year well, and how we can embrace the optimism and potential of this new chapter together. And to do this, we're going to turn to what is perhaps one of the lesser known books of the Old Testament. We're going to turn to the book of Ezra. Now, the book itself records the ministry of a priest called Ezra during an extraordinary period of biblical Israel's history. Biblical Israel's history itself revolves around two poles, two great events, the Exodus on one hand and the tragedy of the exile on the other. With the Exodus, we recall the triumphant stories of Moses and how he led the people of Israel into the promised land. But at the other end of that great narrative is the story of the exile, how through a time of great political and religious upheaval, the people of Israel were led in the opposite direction, out of the promised land and back into captivity. And this is where Ezra the priest steps to the fore. After 70 years of captivity, the exiles were allowed to return to their homeland, and they travelled in huge caravans from the lands that now form modern-day Iraq back to the promised lands. And it was an occasion of great joy, of course, but it brought with it a sense of opportunity and challenge as well. Ezra the priest, among the first of those to return, was now confronted with the challenge as to how to make the most of this opportunity, how to make the most of this new beginning. And so it was a time of renewal and rebuilding, as the people of God rebuilt their temple, their city, and their lives. We turn to these scriptures at the outset of 2024 as we deliberately ask what it means for us to grasp the potential of this new year, this new beginning, how we might build the church. And this is not just something we ask in light of the new year, but perhaps it's an opportunity to ask this for the first time this side of the pandemic. So what is God rebuilding in our lives this year? Individually, but also as a church. How might we grasp this new opportunity, this new beginning? How might we follow God into the heart of this new adventure? So friends, may the Lord bless you at the start of this new year, and I invite you to join us on this journey through Ezra.